The case begins on May 25th, 1996, the day Kristin Smart disappeared.
Investigators say the Cal Poly freshman left a party at 2 a.m. Another student, Paul Flores, walked with her and would tell investigators they parted ways outside his dorm building. Days later, the Cal Poly campus and surrounding areas were searched, and investigators interviewed Paul.
We do have an individual that we are looking at very strongly that we believe is involved in Kristin's disappearance. There was a conversation with the young man regarding his whereabouts in the early morning hours of the night of her disappearance, and there's some conflicts in his story.
Half a year after Kristin disappeared in November of 1996, Smart's parents filed a wrongful death lawsuit in civil court against Paul Flores.
We can contact a witness that we want to talk to and request that that person appear at a formal court proceeding and testify under oath.
In November of 1997, Paul Flores was called in for a deposition, but refused to answer questions.
Do you do solemnly swear the testimony you're about to give in this matter?
Flores invoked his Fifth Amendment rights during questioning from Smart family attorney James Murphy.
On the advice of my attorney, I refuse to answer that question based on the Fifth Amendment of the United States Constitution.
Flash forward to May 25th, 2002. With no significant developments in the case, Kristin Smart was declared legally dead 6 years after she disappeared.
The case remained active, but for years, no big developments. Until 2010, when San Luis Obispo County Sheriff Ian Parkinson was elected to office and said he would review the case.
We're hoping that we find something, and we're committed, not stopping until we're able to bring this to a closure.
In September of 2016, a large search of a hillside at Cal Poly went on for days.
Land was excavated based on a tip related to the investigation, but no evidence was recovered.
In September of 2019, the Your Own Backyard podcast renewed interest in the case, locally and nationally.
There are currently more than 500,000 people missing in the United States.
Orchid native Chris Lambert's deep dive into the unsolved mystery was credited by law enforcement as being extremely beneficial to the case.
Still haven't found that girl.
In February of 2021, authorities searched the Los Angeles area home of Paul Flores,
announcing they recovered items of interest. The Arroyo Grande property owned by Paul's father, Ruben Flores, was also searched. Ground-penetrating radar and cadaver dogs were deployed.
On April 13th, 2021, Paul Flores was arrested outside of his San Pedro home.
He was charged with the murder of Kristin Smart. His father, Ruben, was arrested in Arroyo Grande and charged with helping hide Smart's body.
After a lengthy preliminary hearing in the summer of 2022, opening statements began in the trial against Paul and Ruben Flores on July 18th.
It was held in Monterey County Court after the defense requested a change of venue because of publicity around the case.
And the verdicts were read on October 18th of 2022.
Paul Flores was found guilty of murdering Kristin Smart. Ruben Flores, who had a separate jury, was found not guilty of being an accessory to the crime.